It's interesting how entrepreneurs don't like talking about money. It's interesting how people who want more money don't want to talk about money. And to make more money, the first thing you need to get rid of is your mental money blocks. You have to be comfortable with making a lot of money, with people having a lot of money. So today I will share with you again how to make more money. 3 tips on how to make more money. This is Frida Owinga and you're watching PassionPreneur. So to make more money as an entrepreneur, there are lots of things you have to think about because that's why you're in business. You're in business to make money. And if you're uncomfortable about money, there's something wrong. So you need to deal with that, but that's not my topic for today. The first thing I'd like you to think about is to focus on benefits. And oftentimes when we think about benefits, we're thinking of, the different things that our product does, and that's fantastic. I just want you to have a little shift within that. I want you to think of your customer when you're thinking of benefits. I've discovered as entrepreneurs, we get caught up with the benefit we are going to get from the customer. I'll give you an example. I had a car tracking guy. I'm not a car tracker. I don't know how car trackers work. Okay, it was for a courier company that I was setting up. So he was coming to put in the tracker on the piki, what do you call it? The motorcycle, right? And once he's put the tracker, he's supposed to show me how that thing works on my phone and on the computer. This guy was always bent about how he'll get his money. He wanted to know how he'll get his first 20,000. I paid him. Then every month he wants 1,000. I told him, I have no problem paying you the 1,000. Send me an invoice because I need to record that I'm paying you this money. I need to show how the money is coming in and the money is coming out. He had a problem with giving me an invoice. So I'm wondering, how will I remember what will trigger me that I owe you? I have a million other things. This is not the only company I'm having. He starts having attitude. I'm the client. So as entrepreneurs, you need to focus on benefits. And when you're thinking benefits, I want you to think about 2 things. Don't be like the tracker guy that is focused on getting his 20,000 setup fee, his 1,000 monthly fee, and he's not interested in putting up a process on how he'll be receiving his 1,000, putting up a process on how to train me to use the tracker thing. How will I be happy to continue using this work? So if you want more money, you need to think about benefits. What are the benefits to the client? And to help you, think about assets. What are the assets that you're bringing to the client? But what are the needs of the client? And do your needs and assets match the need of the client? Because the user experience for the client is very important. As entrepreneurs, we don't think about that. I give you one more example. The other day, I was putting antivirus on my computer. I told the person, I just need a link. Previously, everybody who has given me antivirus sends me a link and I put it on. They were having a trouble sending me a link. And I was thinking, you're an IT person. How can you be having trouble sending me a link? Remember, you want to give me something to scratch, but I'm the client. I want a link. I don't want something to scratch. I'm a busy woman. I might throw it somewhere. So figure out how to send me a link because that is what makes me happy. And if I'm happy, I tell other people how happy I am about you. If I'm unhappy, guess what? The whole world gets to hear about it like today. It's just that they don't know who it is. So you need to focus on your assets. So these 2 people I've told you about, one of them, their asset is tracking device. The other one, their asset is antivirus. They're focused on getting it to me so that I give them their money. It took us almost 2 months getting that link right because they would send the link, they'd send it to the wrong email address. And I'm like, you're an IT person, for heaven's sake. I'd send them an email. They'll say, we've sent you an email. Eventually, it took us almost a whole day getting this thing right. And as soon as we got it right, the next thing I saw was an SMS with a pay bill number of how to send the 2,000 shillings to the pay bill number. No apology for the stress, just what are they interested in? Their cash. So when I say focus on benefits, think about the assets. So again, we use these 2 suppliers. Number 1 has the asset of an antivirus. What are the ways that antivirus can be fixed? What is the need of your client? What is the convenience of your client? How can you get this thing to them conveniently? Ask them, okay? They were even saying, can you bring the computer to the office? I'm like, no, I'm not bringing my computer to your office. The tracker guy wants to come home when I'm not home. Okay, so you have to think, what are the assets? I'll give you an example. The assets of Passion Profit, number 1 is SME Clinic. you can have an SME clinic with me, and that is a one-on-one where I sit with you to discover what is wrong with you. And what I have you do is fill the SME clinic on the website, www.passiontoprofit.co. Once you fill that, I get to know you and what your issues are before I ever come. So I read that form, and with that form, I book an appointment for you. It helps me make sure that I book enough time for you. So once I see that form, you get an email letting you know your appointment will be on so-so day, and then we have the meeting. And when we have the meeting, I make sure that you leave with an intervention. You don't leave empty-handed. So everything is online. So once you get on, because I know when you come to the website, you're motivated. Fill up the form, you get an email telling you when the meeting is going to be. The next thing we show up at the meeting. Of course, you make your payment before you come to the meeting. So we are not harassing each other about payment, and I'm not just focusing on the payment. Everyone is getting on with their work. The other program we have is the Profit Network. The Profit Network is where entrepreneurs come together. They have peer mentoring. They have mentoring from business coaches. And we have a fantastic forum every month. The next one is coming up on November 24th, where we have different speakers that come and speak to us. This month's title is Disrupt, Digitize, or Die. And Esther, the director at 4UP, is going to come and speak to us on how to digitize. He's such a digital whiz. He's such a digital guru. You don't want to miss it. I mean, he talks until you feel like you're not in this world. You need to tell him, Esther, please come back. Me, I'm still here. You've already reached Karen, all right? So that's going to be happening at Profit Network. So what other asset do we have? So I've told you already, we have SME Clinic, we have the Profit Network, and which other asset do we have? We have Activate. Activate is a 90-day journey that helps you to turn your passion into profit. It's called Activate because we activate your passion, and we help you build a thriving business that is profitable. So those are our assets. And these assets have been created out of the needs of clients. SMEs normally have issues that are irritating them. I'm getting ready to have an appointment with a lady who is having a headache with her staff. It may be a leadership issue based on what she has written on her form. So I'm getting ready to meet with her. Sometimes I have somebody who says, I send my profile to people and I don't get feedback. They don't, I just don't close the sale. I don't know what is happening. Sometimes somebody says, I don't think I'm making enough money. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need help. So an SME clinic is where you come with that nagging issue that won't go away, with that nagging block that makes you feel stuck. And together we come up with an intervention so that you can move along. That is what happens at the SME clinic. So there you have it. Number one, focus on benefits. What benefit are you bringing to your customer? Okay, what benefit are you bringing to your customer? Think about the assets that you are bringing, and then think about what is your client's need. Align these two so that your customer is happy. A happy customer will refer you over and over. A disgruntled customer will talk about you on video like I'm doing right now. My name is Frida Owinga, and you're watching PassionPreneur.